hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed, calm. Moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Calm, moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed, calm. Moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the keep clean, never let them.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go!
A first down throw coming for Vic. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Hey, let's go!
Vic operating on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Vic with the incompletion there on third down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Oh, a nice spin. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. 3rd down here. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Got it. Under. 12.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailiff, and he will have a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Get set. Kill. Let it. Under.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Jim Rice, open right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
21. Over.
Breeze now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Vic. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They can't tackle him. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to...
And it's a touchdown! Ricky Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A 14-time Pro Bowler, Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of about 20 yards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Eagle.
3rd and long for Vic. Now he's flushed out left. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Nice 24. Lion. 300. 55, my God, 55.
Fourth down, Vic. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Aaron Donald in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the run, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Under.
Play action. Breeze. Rice. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jerry Rice, 32 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the crossing route, complete. It's Moss. Now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Vic. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
White 20. On.
On second down, Vic again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it third down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And Zuerlein's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team script.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And this will be a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 45 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Breeze to throw. And some room to work. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the gun, Vic. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He's going deep for Brown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
21.
Breeze will try again on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Breeze now. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Bruce Smith with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And unable to break away. They stop him.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no cash, look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us.